You're about to see some seriously scary videos full of ghosts, UFOs, and creepy things caught on camera. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary videos, just like this. When it comes to scary videos, this one definitely has the creep factor. Posted to YouTube Shorts by Variz, the clip is titled "Mannequins with Human Skin" and was uploaded on December 20th, 2025. The video shows a group of shoppers casually walking through a mall when something unsettling catches their attention. Flecks of paint appear to be chipping away, revealing what looks disturbingly like real human skin underneath. The color doesn't quite match plastic, and the hands don't look manufactured anymore. Viewers immediately began drawing comparisons to one of the most infamous mannequin legends of all time, La Pascualita. Back in the 1930s, a bridal shop in Chihuahua, Mexico unveiled a mannequin that quickly became the center of intense speculation. Locals claimed the figure wasn't a mannequin at all, but the perfectly preserved body of the shop owner's daughter, who had allegedly died before her wedding. People swore La Pascualita's eyes followed them around the room. Others claimed her hands looked too realistic, complete with veins, wrinkles, and fingernails that seemed to grow over time. Despite repeated denials and explanations that it was simply an incredibly lifelike wax figure, the legend never died. To this day, many visitors remain convinced there's something very wrong about her. So when viewers saw these mannequins with what appears to be human skin peeking through chipped paint, it reignited that same unsettling question. Are these just hyper-realistic displays? Or is this another case where something meant to look human might actually be far closer to the real thing than anyone is comfortable with? This next series of scary videos were sent in by a viewer named Cameron B, who works at a restaurant in Arizona. The footage begins with Cameron doing a walkthrough of the restaurant's storage area. He explains that over the past few weeks, strange things have been happening behind the scenes.
This right here, this is the area that anything weird goes on. It always starts right here. I felt the temperature drop 10 degrees in an instant right here. I've heard a baby crying.
Objects moving, sounds coming from empty rooms, activity no one can explain.
Shut everything down and listen. And then I've heard a woman. It's not only me, other people. This stuff fell today. I had something up here fall, the oil. I had the breaker box fly open. I swear to God, there was a face in this fridge right here. So, that shit. But what I will do is I'm gonna find Max and we're going back to the bar. This place creeps me the out.
And then the cameras start to back him up. Multiple CCTV clips show cups falling from shelves. Items toppling over. And equipment shifting on its own while staff are clearly elsewhere in the building. As staff begin comparing notes, an unsettling detail comes up. One of the restaurant's former owners had reportedly lived in the attic years earlier and later passed away. It's something employees only started talking about after the activity escalated.
Now it's gonna make a liar of me. Did you see that?
Not long after, Cameron spots something truly chilling on the security cameras.
Wait, it gets better, it gets better. That's not it. It gets better. Look up here.
What is that?
Right there.
Oh!
Yeah.
What?
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Remember the bar this morning, Susie? I showed you
Yes.
that demon rabbit from hell? Now wait, look. Is that a face right there, guys?
No.
No, look, oh my God, it just moved. It just moved.
He points out what appears to be a face reflected in the stainless steel fridge doors.
Watch it. Get your eyes on it. See it? See it? I told you.
Dude, that's scary.
I know,
literally
right?
gone.
I think it's pretty cool, actually.
The lighting doesn't explain it. No one was standing there, yet the reflection looks human and seems to be staring straight back at the camera.
Yep. Remember the bar this morning, Susie?
Yes.
I showed you that demon rabbit from hell? Now wait, look. Is that a face right there, guys? No, look, oh my God, it just moved. It just moved.
Things take another turn on a different night.
What, tripping? What is that?
An employee, closing up, hears strange noises coming from the storage room. That's when this happens. Then comes the most disturbing clip of all. CCTV footage shows an employee investigating unexplained sounds in the building. As he stands there, something creepy happens. A shadowy hand reaches up and grabs his shoulder. After reviewing the footage, staff report sudden cold spots, unexplained noises, and an overwhelming sense that they're not alone after hours.
I felt the temperature drop 10 degrees in an instant right here. I've heard a baby crying. I've shut everything down and listened, and then I've heard a woman. It's not only me, other people.
So what's really happening inside this workplace? Faulty shelving and camera tricks? A series of coincidences? Or is something from the building's past still making its presence known? Here's a disturbing real-world moment that left viewers stunned. A video has been circulating online showing what should have been a joyful proposal outside the Basilica Cathedral in St. Louis's central West End. A man kneels down, clearly preparing to ask his partner to marry him, while a photographer captures the moment. But just as the proposal is about to happen, an unexpected figure steps directly into the frame. What happens next is chilling.
I'm sorry, I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer.
Cousin.
I need help.
Oh my God, Bradley.
I've killed plenty of people. I do not want to kill anyone else.
Bradley, come on.
I killed a
Come
lot
on.
of people. Please forgive me.
Come on, cuz.
He claims that he has killed several people, adding, "I don't want to kill anyone else."
I'm sorry, I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer.
Cousin.
I need help.
Oh my God, Bradley.
I've killed plenty of people. I do not want to kill anyone else.
Bradley, come on.
I killed a
Come
lot
on.
of people.
Almost immediately, another voice can be heard off camera urgently saying his name, Bradley, as if trying to pull him away from the situation.
I'm sorry, I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer.
Cousin.
I need help.
Oh my God, Bradley.
I've killed plenty of people. I do not want to kill anyone else.
Bradley, come on.
I killed a
Come
lot
on.
of people. Please forgive me.
Come on, cuz. Bradley, look at me. We just can't.
At first, many viewers assumed the clip had to be fake. Some thought it was staged. Others believed it might be AI generated.
I am sorry for hurting other people. I do not want to hurt another human being as long as I live. I have asked you for forgiveness from this. Please help me.
But the couple later confirmed that the incident was completely real. On a TikTok account, Ava Reynolds, 23, that has since been deleted, they said they had never seen the man before and had no idea why he approached them during such a private moment. Internet sleuths were quick to get involved. The man was soon identified online as Bradley Drake Smith, a local attorney from the St. Louis area. Despite the alarming confession, authorities have not publicly connected him to any confirmed murders. Speculation began swirling, with many suggesting a possible mental health crisis or substance-related episode.
Oh my God, Bradley.
I've killed plenty of people. I do not want to kill anyone else.
Bradley, come on.
I killed a
Come
lot
on.
of people. Please forgive me.
Come on, cuz.
Adding to the unease, a neighbour later commented online claiming Bradley had not been seen at home for weeks, and that the last time they encountered him, he allegedly had bloody knuckles. The couple reportedly passed this information along with the footage to police, who are now said to be investigating the matter. There's another heartbreaking detail that makes this story even harder to process. The man proposing was in a wheelchair and had spent months practicing how to get down on one knee for the moment. He had carefully planned the proposal, hired a photographer, and chosen the basilica for its significance, only for the entire moment to be overtaken by a deeply disturbing interruption.
I'm a murderer.
Cousin.
I need help.
Oh my God, Bradley.
I've killed plenty of people. I do not want to kill anyone else.
Bradley, come on.
I killed a
Come
lot
on.
of people. Oh my gosh. Please forgive me.
Come on, cuz.
In the days that followed, a LinkedIn post briefly surfaced claiming Bradley had since passed away, though no cause of death was provided. That post, along with a linked memorial page, has since been deleted, leaving even more unanswered questions. As of now, police are reportedly continuing to look into the incident. Whether this was the result of a severe mental health crisis, something else entirely, or a warning that went unnoticed, one thing is clear. What should have been a moment of love and celebration has instead become one of the most unsettling proposal videos ever captured.
Sorry. Hey. I'm sorry. I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer.
Cousin.
I need help.
Oh my God, Bradley.
I've killed plenty of people. I do not want to kill anyone else.
Bradley, come on.
I killed a lot
on.
of people. Oh my gosh. Please forgive me.
Come on, cuz.
It was gone.
This next one comes from TikTok user Chrismez16, who's captured a series of scary videos that seem to show something unexplained happening inside a neighbour's house late at night. It starts while he's parking his car after dark. As he looks toward a nearby house, he notices something unsettling inside one of the rooms. A shadowy figure appears to be zipping back and forth across the room. It doesn't move randomly. Instead, it follows a strange, almost rhythmic pattern, repeating the same motion over and over again. On another night, the activity happens again. The same dark humanoid shape darts across the room in the same repeated sequence. After the clips gained traction on TikTok, the creator posted a follow-up story time to address the growing questions. He explains that this wasn't just caught on a phone camera. According to him, a later sighting was filmed using a Canon EOS RP, a professional-grade camera. And what it captured only deepened the mystery.
So back in March, I was able to capture another video of this figure again, but this time it's through my Canon EOS RP, the $1,200 camera. Okay.
In the footage, the figure repeats the exact same pattern.
I kid you not, you're gonna see this figure move to the right 3 times. Then after those 3 times, it's gonna move to the left and then continue with its pattern.
3 quick movements to the right.
So it's doing this pattern, then it's gonna go 1, 2, 3 times, bro.
Then a sudden shift to the left,
It went to the right 3 times, then the left.
over and over again. The creator insists this doesn't make sense as a prank. He questions who would stand inside a house at midnight, deliberately pacing back and forth in a precise repeating pattern night after night. He openly admits he doesn't know what it is. Not a cardboard cutout, not a person with a flashlight, and not something easily explained away. So what are we really looking at here? A neighbor moving oddly in the dark? A trick of shadows and light? Or something far stranger caught repeating the same eerie routine when no one's supposed to be watching?
Just keeps going. It just... Oh, it's gone. Where'd it go?
In August of 1992, a man named Adam Mawson claims he and two friends began experiencing disturbing paranormal activity inside a house known as 34 Bambi Place. At the time, Adam says he didn't even believe in ghosts, but over the following months, what he and his friends captured on camera would completely change that. According to Adam, the group set up a video camera on a tripod in each room of the house, leaving it running for an hour at a time while no one was inside. When they reviewed the tapes later, most of the footage showed nothing unusual. Until one tape. This particular recording was filmed while Adam was home alone. The camera was positioned facing his bedroom door, with the bathroom directly opposite. As the footage rolls, the house appears completely still. Then something unsettling happens. Footsteps can be heard running up the stairs despite no one else being in the house. On another day, pounding noises echo from inside the walls themselves, as if something is trying to break through from within.
You won't get up, got it on.
Even more chilling, Adam later enhanced the audio and claims a faint whisper can be heard after he mentions the camera shaking.
The camera's shaking. Wait. What?
A voice, barely audible, but present.
The camera's shaking.
Adam says what frightened him most wasn't just the sounds, but what appeared next. Another stationary shot catches something eerie. A dark, human-shaped shadow seems to manifest, lingering just long enough to be unmistakable. As Adam and his friends began digging into the history of the property, they uncovered something deeply disturbing. The street was once part of an old cemetery. Even worse, the house itself was built directly on the site of a former wool sorting mill that burned down in the late 1940s. 14 children who were working there at the time reportedly died in the fire. Adam says this revelation made the footage far harder to dismiss. He later admitted that despite plans to create a full documentary, he chose not to pursue it further, fearing the attention it would bring to his parents, who still live in the house to this day. Whether this footage captures a genuine haunting or something else entirely, one thing is certain. Whatever was recorded inside Bambi Place in 1992 is still unsettling viewers more than 3 decades later. Juanito has become one of the most talked about figures in modern ufology, credited by some with capturing what may be the most compelling UFO photographs in recent years. A car mechanic from Vallehermoso, Mexico, Juan, whose real name is Juan Manuel Sanchez, claims that since 2022 he has been witnessing UFO activity several times a week. At first, he says he had no intention of sharing what he was seeing. But as the encounters became more frequent, he felt compelled to make the images public, stating that people needed to open their eyes to what was happening. One of Juan's earliest photos, posted in August 2022, shows what appears to be a dark, matte, disc-shaped object hovering just a few meters above the ground. Juan claims he was originally photographing storm clouds when the object suddenly appeared in front of him. A few months later, in December, he shared another image, this time of two metallic, aluminium-colored spheres suspended in the sky. His caption was simple but telling: "There are things in heaven that are hard to believe." From that point on, Juan's sightings only increased. He claims the objects began appearing not just overhead, but directly above his home. On May 12, 2023, Juan and his wife Veronica were working in their garden when they noticed two metallic spheres hovering motionless above them. According to Juan, one of the objects emitted a narrow beam of light that shifted from red to blue, then violet, scanning their bodies from head to toe. He described the beam as subtle, but precise, as if it were studying us. Perhaps the most controversial image came in March 2023, when Juan posted a photograph of a metallic sphere that appeared to contain a circular window. Inside, many believe they can make out a figure, something that looks disturbingly humanoid. In January 2024, Juan traveled to an area known for frequent sightings and captured two photographs only a minute apart. The first shows a disc-shaped object from the side. The second appears to reveal its underside, featuring a wheel-like structure with spoke-shaped segments, an unusual detail that had already appeared in earlier photos. Just hours later, Juan's wife captured images of a separate object using a different camera, this time resembling a classic flying saucer. In February, more metallic spheres were photographed hovering above the street where Juan lives, appearing and disappearing without visible movement. By March 2024, Juan had documented a photograph showing 5 metallic spheres suspended against a hazy blue sky. According to his testimony, these objects don't travel away. They simply appear, then vanish moments later. While skeptics argue Juan could be using small models or clever staging, multiple independent analyses have found no evidence of digital manipulation in his images. Still, questions remain. Then came the moment that raised the stakes even higher.
No te mames, mira cómo brilla.
During a live Facebook stream from his backyard, Juan claimed he captured something entirely different, an alien using what he described as a cloaking device.
Mira, mira cómo brilla, mira cómo brilla. No te mames.
The footage was broadcast live to his followers, eliminating the possibility of post-editing.
No te mames, mira cómo brilla.
At first, it's hard to see. But as the clip continues, a faint shifting outline appears, one that many viewers say resembles a classic grey-type figure.
No te mames, mira cómo se está. Mira cómo se está.
So what's really happening here? Is Juanito simply incredibly lucky or unlucky? Is there something about him that attracts these encounters? Or are we witnessing one of the most unusual contact cases in modern UFO history? Whatever the truth is, one's photographs continue to divide experts, believers, and skeptics alike, and the sightings show no sign of stopping.
Okay, it could be a plane, could be a drone, balloon, until you get to the point where it's okay, this actually is something anomalous. And
This next story comes from The Good Trouble Show with Matt Ford, and it's one of the strangest claims we've seen in a while. During a recent live broadcast, Ford interviewed Michael Batista, former US Army Special Forces Green Beret, who now claims he can intentionally summon UFOs using what he calls psionic abilities.
I was just looking up at the sky and I saw something going by. That kind of looks like a UFO, this is, I'm interested in it. So I'm sitting there and I'm just looking up. I was like, well, if this is real and, this is a non-human intelligence that can communicate telepathically or through consciousness, I was like, if you can hear me, stop. And this thing was just going by and all of a sudden it just stopped.
Batista says these abilities involve focused intention and consciousness rather than technology.
I was like, if this is real, I would look to a part of the sky and I would say, in my mind, go to this part of the sky, and it would do that. And it did it for about 10 minutes before, the experience ended, and it kind of zoomed away. So that was my first real entry into this, phenomena officially. And it was like, this sounds like you can communicate through thought. There's something to this.
According to him, non-human intelligence can perceive human thought and respond to it directly.
Psionics is a form of communication through consciousness, and it's used to facilitate interactions with non-human intelligence.
To back this up, Batista and others associated with the Skywatcher initiative shared footage captured in remote locations, showing glowing orbs and objects performing sharp turns, changing direction, and emitting light seemingly independent of aircraft or satellites.
So much activity in all directions, north, south, east, west. But right now what you're looking at, they're orbs. Yeah, this is psionic contact, and it's in all its glory right here.
Some of the footage appears to show multiple orbs moving together in coordinated patterns. In other clips, a single orb suddenly appears, flares brightly, then vanishes without sound.
Yeah, I told you they come.
What the dude?
That's for you, man.
What the Whoa.
That's really close, too.
Batista claims these sightings aren't random. He says they occur most often after deliberate mental requests, and that repeated contact builds a kind of ongoing relationship with whatever is responding. Things take an even darker turn when the conversation shifts to alien abduction experiences. Batista describes episodes of missing time, unexplained body marks, and vivid encounters involving non-human beings inside what he believes was a landed craft.
Call it what you want, but I have had encounters that included missing time on several occasions. On the first occasion of this missing time, and actually on every one, I had a shaved circle on my right thigh. And the first missing time episode, there was 3 pinholes, and still to this day, hair doesn't grow in that circle and there's no feeling there.
He also claims to have captured disturbing footage showing what looks like entities inside a craft, partially visible through a transparent or shimmering structure.
So what we're looking at right now, this is the craft when it was on the ground. That main pillar of light in the middle seems to be some sort of interface, and there's a biological entity moving from right to left to another entity. And when it hit the ground, like the walls or exterior of the craft became transparent. Almost I was looking through glass, or when heat's emanating off something, it was almost like a mirage.
Skeptics argue the footage could be misidentified aircraft, camera artifacts, or misinterpretations of light. But supporters point out the object's size, movement against the wind, and sudden right-angle turns as details that defy conventional explanations. Whether this is genuine contact, a psychological phenomenon, or something else entirely remains unclear. But if Batista's claims are true, it raises a chilling question. What if UFO encounters aren't just random sightings? What if some people are being answered on purpose?
Wow.
And it seems like they were tethered in the middle by something. So we call it a barbell. And I know there's been other reports of barbell-shaped UAP in the past.
When it comes to scary videos, this short clip has sparked a surprising amount of debate. Shared by the official UFI Instagram account, the footage was sent in by a viewer who claims it's proof their house is haunted. The video shows a father outside his home standing on a ladder as he puts up Christmas lights. Everything looks normal at first. Then, without warning, something strange happens. The ladder suddenly shifts and pushes backwards as if it's been shoved from below, even though no one else is there. According to the person who submitted the footage, this was sent to their family group chat as proof that the house is haunted. But not everyone is convinced. Many viewers have pointed out how short the clip is, just a few seconds long, with no lead up and no aftermath shown. In an era where AI-generated videos often max out at around 8 seconds, some are questioning whether this footage is even real. So what's going on here? A genuine paranormal shove caught on camera? A perfectly timed accident? Or something created purely to spark speculation online? We'll let you decide.
¿De dónde salió el tequila?
Here's a quick and strange one captured by TikToker Vyasmin. Take a close look and see if you spot anything unusual.
Te pisó, ¿viste?
¿De dónde salió el
Te pisó el
tequila?
guatón por meterte en su camino.
A small dog appears to materialize out of thin air, seemingly popping into existence right near the larger dog. The clip quickly went viral, with many viewers calling it a classic glitch in the Matrix.
Por meterte en su camino.
Others, however, believe there's a much simpler explanation. Some think the smaller dog was tucked underneath or perfectly hidden behind the larger one the entire time, only becoming visible once it moved.
Te pisó, ¿viste?
¿De dónde salió el tequila?
So is this a genuine visual glitch caught on camera? Or just a perfectly timed illusion playing tricks on the eye? We'll let you decide.
Te pisó, ¿viste?
¿De dónde salió el
Te pisó el
tequila?
guatón por meterte en su camino.
Sticking with so-called glitch in the Matrix clips, this next one nearly broke the internet. TikTok creator Kayla Ryan, a popular makeup artist with close to 1 million followers, was filming what seemed like a completely normal makeup tutorial. But as she applies product with her brush, something very strange happens. Out of nowhere, a second brush tip appears. It looks as if the makeup brush briefly clips into reality, creating a duplicate end where there shouldn't be one.
Where did this just come from?
The clip exploded online, racking up tens of millions of views and thousands of comments in a matter of days. Some viewers claimed it was evidence of reality glitching or a simulation momentarily breaking down. Others were far more skeptical, suggesting clever editing, camera artifacts, or a perfectly timed stunt designed to go viral.
Where did this just come from?
So what do you think? A harmless visual trick, or a brief peek behind the curtain of reality itself?
Where did this just come from?
Abby, an elopement photographer who goes by Wanderlust and West, was photographing a couple's wedding when something unsettling slipped past everyone unnoticed. The photo shows the couple standing together, illuminated only by the soft glow of the lanterns in their hands. At the time, everything seemed perfect, peaceful, quiet. But hours later, while reviewing and enhancing the images, Abby noticed something she hadn't seen before. Up on the cliff in the background, barely visible against the blackness, were figures. 3 men, standing completely still, watching. They weren't guests, they weren't part of the ceremony, and no one on site remembered seeing anyone else nearby that night. In the original shots, they were almost impossible to spot. Only after the exposure was pushed did their shapes emerge from the darkness. Which raises an unsettling question. Who were these men standing silently in the pitch black, watching a wedding unfold from the shadows? If you want to see more scary videos just like these, then remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop more strange things caught on camera. When it comes to eerie real-world footage, this one looks like something straight out of a ghost story.
Got the Coast Guard coming or a towboat?
Captured at a Washington State ferry terminal in Mukilteo, this clip shows what officials later described as a ghost boat. There's no crew on board, no navigational lights, just a silent vessel drifting through the terminal in the middle of a storm.
What in the world?
As the boat glides past, ferry workers swing powerful spotlights to track its movement, clearly unsure what they're dealing with.
It's just, I've seen a lot of things in my
Washington State ferries later confirmed that an atmospheric river had been battering the region with heavy rain and intense winds, and they believe the storm likely tore the boat free from its dock. They immediately notified the US Coast Guard, warning that an unlit, drifting vessel isn't just strange, it's extremely dangerous. Situations like this are not just unusual, the agency said. They're dangerous. An unlit vessel can create serious hazards on the water and put other boats and people at risk. Miraculously, the boat passed cleanly through the terminal and drifted out into open water without causing any damage. What happened to it afterward remains unclear, but for a few tense moments, ferry workers were forced to watch as a completely crewless boat slipped through the darkness, silent, unlit, and totally out of control. Not paranormal, but still unsettling enough to earn its chilling nickname.
It's just, I've seen a lot of things in my almost.
If you want to see some more scary videos, then check out those 2 links right there. Remember to leave us some comments down below or subscribe if you're new. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.